And we're moving into our final segment for today, talking about the 5th annual tribute to Bob Marley. And joining us for this conversation, we have the director of Charitable Roots Foundation, Paula Dawson, who will be telling us about the fundraiser itself. And we have the recipient of the donation and his mother here, Sean Bowden and Heidi Na. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, Paula, let's start off just with the annual tribute to Bob Marley and why it got started and some of the work that you do.
Okay, morning everybody. This will be our 5th year, the tribute to Bob Marley concert. We started 5 years ago, and each year we choose a different child. The doctor helps us, and we choose a different child to help, and then a portion of the funds go to the child. We have a raffle, and we have different things that we do.
How do you identify the children that you actually help? And is it for medical reasons?
Yes, and it's specifically for kids. We people come to us wanting help adults, and we tell them we only assist children. But yes, the doctor would choose a child. But in this case, it was all over the Facebook that Sean needed help. So right away we got together and we said, well, we don't have to go to the doctor now, because it was that same time his profile was, they were asking for help.
Yeah.
So then we contacted Heidi, and we told her that Sean would be this year's recipient.
So Heidi, tell us about yours and Sean's story. So you were the one trying to get the funds?
Well, yes, me and my family and friends also. We were asking, and I got a lot of response.
Yeah.
And thank God we reached to Mexico to take. Actually on the 13th, right? They told us that he has a big tumor, and after that they sent us to Merida, and from there it just grew and grew more, and then the doctor couldn't handle it in Merida, so they sent us to Mexico City, and that is where he got an operation for that. Yeah.
So Sean, you were recently diagnosed?
Yes.
Yeah. When was it?
October 13th.
Okay. And the tumor was where?
On my lung,
Okay.
but not inside.
On top.
Yeah.
So you needed the money to be able to get to Mexico and be able to get the surgery done. What was the cost of it?
Well, we haven't sat down, and because it's a lot, we went through, and in Merida, it's just like sudden they told us you have to go today to Mexico. We just came out of just rapid, and there are people that help us. And he couldn't travel by plane or nothing. He had to travel on an ambulance, private ambulance. So we have to sit and find out how much everything costs.
When was the journey from Merida to Mexico City?
It was it was all sudden that
Everything happened so fast, yeah.
Yes, because he was. It was in December, yes, December.
And that's when you guys made the connection.
Yeah, because they were actually heading to Mexico when we started, so they came back just before Christmas. And so we sat down with them, the group sat down with them and explained what we do, because they didn't really know anything about Charitable Roots Foundation. So when they came back, then we met with Sean and Heidi, and we explained the procedures. And one of the things we always tell them is that we want them to help us. Each recipient that we get, we want the family to help us, sell our raffle tickets, because we have a raffle ticket, and this year it's one night stay for 2 in San Pedro. You go by Belize Water Taxi Express, and then you get a golf cart from Island Adventures for the whole day. So $2 a chance, and that's the raffle.
Trip out to San Pedro.
And then we also have Dara. Actually, I started it, and then I asked Dara for help. And then he is always a special guest at our show. So he takes his little box, and then he asks the crowd. He starts with $50, and then he asks the crowd to donate. So all the raffle is given directly to Sean, and what is collected that night, and then a portion of what we make, what we make after expenses.
Yeah.
So he will be the recipient for this
This
upcoming
tribute, yes.
tribute.
Each tribute you have a recipient.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about, because you've spoken about the raffle. Tickets are available already, and what's the projected date for the actual tribute that you're having?
Okay, it will be this Saturday, February 6th at the East Sports Center in Orange Walk Town. If you get your tickets now, it's $15. At the door, it's $20. We will be out there the entire Saturday morning, throughout the night selling, throughout the day, selling the tickets. We also have the shirts, and I want to advertise.
Those
We
are
are
nice.
Yes, they go for $25. So if you're interested in buying the shirts too, we will be out there at the venue selling our raffle tickets, our shirts for that day.
And what's the format? Because I know generally the tribute concert, it's, are you having any special artists? It's DJs?
Yes.
What's the format that you
Okay,
have?
it's pure conscious reggae music, first of all, and we don't want to stray away from that, as you can see. And we're having the artists, by popular demand, they wanted LJ, so we have LJ back. And then we have the Abraxas from Orange Rock. It's a rock band, but they're
Roots
going
rock
reggae
reggae.
style. Yes, roots rock reggae. So they're going reggae style. This year we have Miss Mavis from Orange Rock as well, and we have Missy B, who won the came in second with
In the
in the
song competition.
Yes, so
And
we have that,
MC Mad Bull.
yes, and we have also we have Kenny Morgan, so they will be the special guest, and then Mad Bull will be the MC for that night. We have the Youth Connection band that will be backing up the performers.
Now, I want to bring this back to Haiti and Sean, because you guys have obviously a story that a lot of people, unfortunately, face. You know, you get a diagnosis you're not expecting, you have a sudden extreme expense that's a life or death situation that you just have to find funds. Being able to have an organization like this come out and help, what would have been your options had you not gotten this assistance?
Well, actually, my families, my friends from all about here in Belize, abroad, well, all of them try help also.
Yeah.
And thanks to this foundation, they're helping also. And it's a hard situation because all of a sudden the doctor just will come and, you know, after all the labs, they will just come and say, okay, your son has this. And it wasn't something small. It was already big inside of him. As usually you would find it from small until big, but it's it's something that they just come and like, you know, your son has this inside of him, and you're thinking like, oh no, what would you do? And from the doctors, Dr. Koye helped us, also the Cancer Society, and from people that we know, and they told us to go to Merida. So, and thanks to the doctors from Merida also, they sent us to Mexico.
Sean, what has the past year been like for you?
I can't really explain it that
You were
much.
in school, right? What school were you going to?
At San Pedro RC School,
Okay, and you were in what form?
Standard 6.
Oh, you're in Standard 6.
Yeah.
So, from last year, February to now, how would you describe what your year has been like?
A lot of pain, no?
And the prognosis has improved?
Well, yes. First of all, he couldn't breathe. You know, it's something like a ball he had inside of him. So after that, they took it out. He was much better. Yeah, he was much better. And
So you had your surgery, and now you're doing chemo.
no, he's not doing chemo.
Okay.
We have to go back here on Monday.
Okay.
Yes,
You're going to start.
start again.
Okay.
The thing is, they have a lot of stories, but they're a little shy because I remember when I went there, they told me that in the room it's just for kids, and like 3 or 4 kids died, before he went to take his surgery, and the doctor told them that he wouldn't make it. And then she said, Sean said, I'm gonna make it, you know. So, and then they gave them a bell so that when you come out the surgery, if your family hear the ringing of the bell, that means you made it. And then for many, you know, so it was that scary for them. But I guess they're kind of shy to say.
Who rings the bell? You did.
Yeah. After
and
they
you were
come out,
convinced you were going to ring that bell after surgery, right?
she said he told him, I go to church every Sunday, so I will make it.
Mom, that must have been a very scary time.
Oh, yes.
How long did the operation last?
It was supposed to last, the doctor said, from 5 to 6 hours, but it lasts just 3.5 hours.
What was it like when you heard that bell?
I was so excited. Very excited.
I'm sure there are lots of scary moments and lots of little triumphs that you make in between in getting people to reach out to you. What do you want to say to the people who hear your story and just automatically want to do what they can to help you?
Well, I want to say thanks to people that already help and still people that are continue helping us. I want to say thank you very much because, I mean, this is something that they're giving back my son's life again, you know. Yeah. It's something hard to see him in a bed and he can't move, he can't breathe. It's the worst part. Because, well, I ask God every day that I need my son back, although I gave it to him and I said, it's up to you. You want him to be alive or not, I will respect that, but I am... Yes, I want my son back. Yeah. Because in those places, they have a lot of people that are going through a lot of hard times, and you know, there are kids that goes in 6 surgeries also. They have 6 surgeries, and of the same thing. They have tumors inside of them, and they can make it. And I said, if Sean has 1 surgery, he can make 1. They have 6. Yeah. And it's up to God. Also, you know, you put your trust in him, and all your faith goes, as a mother, all your faith goes with him, nobody else. Only he can help you. Yeah. And he puts all these people in front of you also to help also. So I'm glad for that, and I'm happy.
Yeah. So of course people can help Sean and Heidi by being able to attend and support the annual tribute to Bob Marley, right?
Yes.
How do people get in touch with you?
Okay, my cell number is 621-5875. Like I mentioned before, we will be at the venue from the entire day, from the morning, selling tickets and contributing. And if you don't want to, I want to sponsor, if you can go in, like the last time, I think it was Red Cross, they went there and they personally, during Dara's little presentation, they contributed. So you can do that as well if you don't want
we have better weather this year.
Well, I'm hoping, because the weather forecast said a little rain this weekend, so we're praying over.
Said nothing major.
Yeah, so. Just a little blessings. But before I continue, I want to thank all the sponsors. You know, without sponsorship, we won't be able to make this possible. So I want to start off with the platinum sponsors first. L&R Liquors, Belize Freight, Boyne & Boyne Belikin, Smart, Scotiabank, Anchorage Hotel in San Pedro, New River Enterprise Limited, Atlantic Bank, La Popular Bakery, Rick's Blocks and Tiles, Honorable Gaspar Vega, Albion's Bus Company, Madisco, Island Adventure Golf Cart Rentals in Ramada, D-Star Hotel, Las Terrazas Resort in San Pedro Belize Water Taxi Limited, and Mr. Shepherd, Big Sanch, Abraxas. These are the artists that will be performing. We want to thank all of them for coming on board. Mr. Dara Robinson for helping us out. Minister Elodie Aragon Jr., Orange Rock Town Council and the Mayor, Ms. Margarita Leiva, Graphic Designs, Cosina Sabor, Nahil Nayab, Laminai Resort, Orange Rock Police Department, and the media houses. We want to thank Channel 5 and Open Your Eyes for always being there for us whenever we called. We know we have a spotlight to showcase our event. So we want to thank all these sponsors.
Well, we hope that people will also, kudos to the sponsors for getting on board, and we hope that people will also show their support. And Heidi and Sean, we really wish you the best of luck on your journey, and that people continue to support you, right?
Okay, sure.
You'll keep on ringing bells for as much as you need to, right?
I just want to continue more. Laminai Landings, Shell One Stop, The Works in Chicago, Escott Salon, Mad Lab Studios, Restitution Studios, something like that, Margarita Liva. And I mentioned Mad Lab Studios. It's a link, I think in Chicago, this person, but he's originally from Orange Rock, and he will be having it showing live stream. So for those out there, I need to...
So people can tune in on the
to
internet.
And contribute as well.
Yes, and contribute as well.
Well, thank you, Paula, and to you and your members of your foundation. Continue the great work.
Thank
and Sean and Haley, we wish you all the best.
Right.
Thank you.
We got to go ahead and close off the show now. So remember, if you want to contact us, you can contact us at oye@channel5belize.com, Marlene_oye@channel5belize.com,
and William_oye@channel5belize.com. Have a great day, everybody. And be sure to join us tomorrow morning at 6:30 when you open your eyes.
to start your morning right.
Until then,